In this video, we'll discuss Gunn Pupil and pupillary light reflex. Now, what's a Gunn Pupil? Gunn Pupil is a feature of optic nerve disorder and is due to an abnormality in the pupillary light reflex, in which light, instead of causing pupillary constriction, causes sluggish pupillary dilatation. So how does pupillary light reflex work? Pupillary light reflex has two arms. The afferent limb is carried by the optic nerve, and the efferent limb, which brings back impulse to cause pupillary muscle constriction, is carried by the oculomotor nerve. The optic nerve fiber pass to the pretector nucleus and the superior colliculus, and from there the optic nerve fiber pass to Edinger west wall nucleus of the oculomotor nerve bilaterally. So what's the importance of bilateral innervation? That when light falls on one pupil, it constricts both pupils. Constriction of the other pupil is known as the consensual light reflex. Midbrain nuclei are involved in controlling the size of the pupil and also coordinating movement. Oculomotor nerve passes from the Edinburgh west wall nucleus to the ciliary ganglion and to the sphincter muscle of the iris. The muscles of the iris are two types, constrictor and dilator. The constrictor or sphincters are supplied by the oculomotor nerve, and the dilators are supplied by the cervical sympathetic nerves. The oculomotor nerve constricts the pupil in both eyes. Constriction of the other pupil is known as consensual light reflex, as I already told. So what's Gunn Pupil? In Gunn Pupil, direct pupillary light reflex is abnormal and indirect pupillary light reflex is normal, or the consensual light reflex is normal. That is, when the light is thrown on the pupil, the direct pupillary reflex, that is pupillary constriction, is abnormal, but when thrown on the other eye, this pupil will constrict. In Gunn Pupil, one optic nerve is normal and the other one is abnormal. So what happens in Gunn Pupil? Instead of sustained pupillary constriction, there is ill-sustained constriction followed by dilatation. That occurs in abnormal pupil, or the direct light reflex. When light is thrown on the unaffected eye, where the optic nerve is normal, its direct light reflex and consensual light reflex are normal. So the consensual light reflex that occurs in the affected eye, pupil will constrict normally. So what are the causes of Gunn Pupil? Optic neuritis, retrobulbar neuritis, glaucoma, retinal detachment, and the infection like CMV and herpes. Multiple sclerosis also causes temporary retrobulbar neuritis that lasts for 3 to 4 weeks. That gives a Gunn sign also.